the record is the people versus Carlos Lorenzo Durham. 4, count 1. Only count 1. Police officer resisting and obstructing. This is a habitual offender fourth offense notice. And also case number versus Carlos Durham. Mr. Durham is charged on this case with count 1, weapons, firearms, possession by a felon. Count 2, weapons, felony firearm. Count 3, weapons, ammunition, possession by a felon. Count 4, weapons, felony firearm. Count 5, carrying concealed. Count 6, police officer assaulting, resisting, and or obstructing. And this is a habitual offender fourth offense notice. And Mr. Durham, can you state your full name for the record, please?
Carlos Durham.
Okay, so I'm still going to keep it the same, Attorney Taylor Coleman. Because of the cases on both cases, I am going to wait until we get to the probable cause conference on the 25th with the DSU report to determine whether or not I'm inclined to reduce the charge. I need him to show the court for something because we're back at the probable cause conference. I want you to listen to that very carefully. Your next court date is January 25th. That is a Wednesday at 8:30 a.m. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you'll be zooming in from the county jail, and you'll have an attorney present to discuss with you any matters before we go on the record, okay? So show up for that, well, you have to show up for that. Then your attorney then can possibly discuss something once we have a DSU report, okay? All right, you all both have a good one. Gentlemen, from the county jail who just sat down about 5 minutes ago, can you state your name for the record, please?
My name?
Yes, your name.
My name is Carlos Lorenzo, and I'm here to represent the person you got on that paper, which is an all capital name, all capital letters. That's a corporation, and I'm not claiming to be him, but I'm here to represent him. An all capital name is all corporation. I'm not a corporation, I'm not dead, I'm not a fictitious entity. So I'm not claiming to be whoever name you have on that paper, which is probably in all capital letters. That's not my name. It's 2 names in this court that sound exactly alike, and only one of them is mine. What name is on that paper y'all have over there? Is it in all capital letters? That's not my name. But it's my property, it's my trade name, and I own it. And I need to know if anybody has permission to use it from me. So do we have that understood? I am not a U.S. citizen, and I'm not a citizen of the United States. I am not that person on that paper because that person is a fictitious entity. I am actually flesh and blood. I am a man standing on the land, and that's what I got you to do. You understand that? I'm not him. I'm claiming not to be him.
You. I just wanted to know who you were. Thank you. I had to check there. Frank Simon. Thank you. Richard, you want to speak to your client in private before we go on the record? Because he's still talking.
Sorry, Judge. Can you repeat that, please?
Do you want to speak to your client in private for a moment? Because he hasn't stopped talking for the last 10 minutes. He's still talking. He doesn't know he's on mute, but he's been talking.
I just saw him Monday at the jail, but okay.
Okay. Because I don't think we can have his hearing unless he understands we all can't talk at the same time.
All right, I'll do a breakout.
And we're on the record as the people versus Carlos Lorenzo Durham. Mr. Durham is charged with 1 count of police officer assaulting, resisting, and obstructing. This is a habitual offender fourth offense notice. Also, case 2258771, the people versus Carlos Lorenzo Durham. Mr. Durham is charged with count 1, weapons, firearms, possession by a felon. Count 2, weapons, felony firearm. Count 3, weapons, ammunition, possession by a felon. Count 4, weapons, felony firearm. Count 5, carrying concealed. Count 6, police officer assaulting, resisting, and obstructing. This is a habitual offender fourth offense notice. Today's the day set for a probable cause conference. Appearances.
Alexander Kirker on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jonathan Simon, to both matters.
And Mr. Durham, can you state your name, please?
Objection. I'm not a mister. I just told you that it's 2 names that sound exactly alike, and only one of them is mine. My name has never been spelled in all capital letters, so that is not my name. Whatever name you have on that paper is a corporation, and it does not exist. That's not who I am. I'm not.
What is your name?
I'm here to represent him.
What is your name?
My name is Carlos. That's what I go by.
State your name, please.
Objection. My name is not Mr., and I never spelled it in all capital letters. I keep explaining that to y'all, but y'all insist I'm that dead entity on that piece of paper, and I'm not.
What is your last name?
What is your name, ma'am? Can I have your name and your oath of office, please? Did you take an oath to uphold the Constitution, ma'am? Or did you take an oath to violate my constitutional rights in conspiracy with the prosecutor and the Detroit police?
Attorney Simon, what I'm getting here is that Mr. Durham is not present.
Objection, I'm not a Mr.
I can enter a capias because that's not Mr. Durham. Or
Judge, maybe we could have a competency referral.
he knows what he's doing. All right, you all both have a good.
The Emperor is not as forgiving as I am.
State of Texas versus Ronald Rodriguez. And are you Ronald Rodriguez?
Yes, Your Honor.
And each of the cause numbers, I'm going to show you what's entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision. Roland Rodriguez, who was placed on community supervision in 2023 for the offense of assault, family second offense on March 6, 2023 for a term of 8 years.
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you the same Ronald Roland Rodriguez, who was placed on community supervision in 2023, offense of assault, family choking, strangulation on March 6, 2023 for a term of 8 years. Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Any objection to the state reading the allegation and the defendant answering true or not true in both motions? All right, state.
The allegation in both motions is violated, condition number 25, on or about the 21st day of March 2023 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Ronald Roland Rodriguez, defendant there directly or indirectly contact the victim and or the victim's family of his offense without the court's and or the supervision officer's authorization in violation of condition number 25.
The court could grant the motion and sentence you up to 8 years in prison.
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition 25?
Yes, Your Honor.
The court could find it true, grant the motion and sentence you up to 8 years in prison.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there an agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. The agreement is that you grant the motion and revoke the community supervision and sentence the defendant to 2 years in TDC in both cases. Sentences to run concurrently. And taking that into consideration, Your Honor, the state and defense, or the state is submitting a motion to dismiss or reject night mag number 612.
That is the agreement, Your Honor.
And what is 712695?
And evading arrest second or more.
All right, anything you wish to say, Mr. Rodriguez?
Your Honor.
Obviously, this violent, worthless little boy who can't control his temper is a genius as well.
Find you guilty. In each cause number, they were one concurrent. In each cause number, there's an affirmative finding of family violence. And in cause number 2023, there is to be no contact with Hannah. And in cause number 2023C, there's to be no contact with, there's an affirmative finding of family violence. And in each cause number, the court is going to sentence you to 10 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served.
Your Honor, it was 2 years.
Oh, no, I know. I'm not following that agreement.
Well, then we would like a test hearing, Your Honor.
No, I asked him if he understood by pleading true that the court doesn't have to follow any agreement. The court could sentence him up to 8 years in prison. Showing you what's entitled trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal.
He can only get 8 years, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, 8 years. That's what I gave him, 8 years in each cause
I
number.
gave him 10 years.
No, I gave him 8 years. And in each cause number, the court is going to sentence you to 10 years in the prison. No, I gave him 8 years.
It looks like that steel trap may need a little sharpening.
So it can be clear. In each cause number, I'm granting the motion, finding you guilty, sentence you to 8 years in the prison. The cause numbers will run concurrent. There's an affirmative finding of family violence, no contact with Hannah Barnes. In each cause number, I'm showing you what's entitled trial court certification of defendant's right to appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
You want to say something?
Sure.
Now, the genius wants to say something when he's actually being punished for repeatedly beating females. I love when losers like this meet Vader.
The reason why I did not take the probation again was because I did try contacting my probation officer, and the reason why I went over there was to get my ID and my social, to get my SSI money to pay for the monitor to be on probation. And I contacted my probation officer, left emails, phone numbers. They never contacted me back. I even went in there and they scheduled me a new probation officer.
He's even come up with a reason why he broke conditions, and it was all because he was trying to follow conditions. Truly, this man spells genius with a J.
And I was trying to do everything that I was supposed to.
You're not supposed to have any contact, and I clearly put that in my motions.
And I went to her mother's house to pick up my stuff, and she just happened to be there, so that's why I left. I didn't go there intentionally knowing that he was going to be there at her mother's house. I needed that documents to pay for my monitor to be on probation.
Mhm.
I didn't want any of this to happen. And the reason why I took the 2 years was because I didn't want to have to go through all this miscommunication.
Yeah.
Like I went to do my
Let me just explain something to you. You were on probation
Yes,
for an
ma'am.
assault family second violation,
Yes,
which
ma'am.
means there was a previous conviction of assault family second. And you were also on probation for choking.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see the judge's shrug of what did you expect, dipshit. Once again, as when Vader does it, it really is beautiful.
For choking.
Yes, ma'am.
And I ordered no contact. And when I say no contact, I mean no contact.
Yes, ma'am. But I never contacted her.
All right.
I went to her mother's house.
All right. Thank you.